it was actually a talk between, or a chat between me and my other co-founder, Nadine Kanso. We actually started this earlier last year. Obviously, when we hear there will be something called Dubai Design Week coming up, and we are a regular traveler to cities that has design weeks around, for example, Milano, Paris, and the like. So we were talking about it between me and her about what are we going to present in Dubai Design Week 2015, and we thought, like, besides what we've been doing individually, what is maybe it's time for us to do something collective, me and her. And that's where the whole concept was born. Like, what is this collective? We have been seeing a lot of those kind of collectives happening across the world, but we never seen something like that here. So then we thought, like, we start putting the idea of DRAK in terms of where it will be, what is the vision for it, what's the mission, and then who could be supporting us or coming along. And those were the other two co-founders as well joining us. Again, working individually is good. I mean, that we exchange ideas and share maybe projects and things. But when we work collectively, there should be more than this. There should be something that there should be the one thing that we all believe in. Mm-hmm. And in DRAK, we found that common component. So all of us is tied with the vision of it, which is promoting this industrial area where we are today. Mm-hmm. It's a kind of like, this is how we see it all across the world, from New York to London to everywhere, where all these industrial areas become the house for a lot of creative community, where all the designers started from there. So I think that was the one belief that bond us all together, and from there we started this collective things. Sometimes it's not the aesthetic or the look of the area itself. I mean, there's some physical attraction to the place, which is mainly the bigger spaces that mainly creative looking for, high ceiling. So we are under a shed, we are under a warehouse, some production, some creations need such space, which we can't find inside the city. Sometimes it's a cheaper rent for some startups, so we need to think about as well how you set up your business and brands and stuff. And then you are surrounded with everyone you need. So you're surrounded with the suppliers, with the manufacturers, with the workers. So you need to have that kind of connection. Today we are in a warehouse / a company who provide, for example, ceramic, who used to provide the tiles. So if I'm within this domain, those are my partners. So I think this is the physical attraction of the place. I think the aesthetic as well. We look at things with a different side than a normal person. As a creative person, we look at rustic kind of metal that has a beauty. We have those like unperfect walls. This is another beauty. What can be? How can we reuse things sometimes? Lots of these, let's say, waste material around us, leftovers of woods and stuff. These all could be recycled, upcycled. We could use them in much nice work that we could do. And we have seen lots of examples from master designers to even young emerging designers. I mean, all knows that the first year was our major challenge. It was the biggest challenge because it was the start point. It was where we, as co-founder, became the participating designers at the same time. So we were organizing, participating, we were thinking creatively, and then organizing events. So it was a mix of things together. But I think we had grown beyond the exhibition. So last year it was mainly focused on exhibiting projects, and then people will be inquiring and getting info about them, and then maybe having some kind of like facilities like the F&B, which was part of our food design element. But this year we went beyond. We thought that if we are targeting, and our vision is to expand for this area, and then to support the design scene in the local environment and the regional environment, we need to add more components. So this is where we have added the talks and discussion, the international designers that we are bringing in. So these are all new elements, and that's what's kind of expand the whole concept. Yet I would say the major factor surprised me from the beginning was the actual support we gained from the community here, and then how the interest of this community to such initiative. I mean, we got I could summarize it with one feedback we got last year, where they say such collective and initiative is exactly what represents Design Week anywhere else. So for us, I think we got the good tap.